Hello and good morning. Happy Monday, sixth grade. Happy Monday. Miss Garcia here, coming at you on this lovely Monday morning with our schedule and our list of things to do today. So, let me get on to our objectives here. So as you can see here, we've got our objectives laid out for the day. I usually try and put them in the order that I encourage you to complete them. But as always, since you are doing this digital learning, you have the capability of doing this in pretty much the order that you choose. So um, today we'll be talking about the reading that you should be doing at home, your new word work that is assigned to you on Google Classroom, the new ReadWorks assignment that I've attached and assigned to you on Google Classroom. Our next area formula in math, which is for circles. Your continuation with comparing ancient China to another ancient civilization that we've studied. And then your engineering design project that you'll be doing as well. Please make sure that you stay current and up to date with your using your planner to just make sure you stay organized so that you can keep track of the assignments that you're completing each day. Don't forget, as you go through the slides yourself as well, you can always come up here to this present button and see every screen a lot bigger, and that goes for any of the Google slides that I share with you. All right, so reading response. Remember Friday the 13th, the last time that I saw you in person, you did get a brand new sheet for answering response questions for either a fiction or nonfiction book that you checked out from the library. Please make sure that you continue to do that and read those library books that you checked out the Wednesday before our school shut down. You can limit your screen time by answering those on the paper that you got on Friday the 13th before you left. Or if you do prefer to type it online under the reading section of our Google Classroom, you have the digital copy there so that you can type in your responses to the novel or the books that you are reading at home. So please make sure you keep up on those and continue to take the AR quizzes through our Oceano link. If you need that link, if you're having a difficult time finding it because you're not using a school Chromebook with your bookmark bar at the top, please let me know and I'd be happy to share that link directly with you. All right, next is your word work. Under word work in Google Classroom, we are studying the word un, or the prefix, I should say, un, this week. And many of you already know that un it means not. And so you'll be looking at words that have the prefix un and deciding how they are used properly in sentences and what they mean. The next assignment you have today is a set of articles in ReadWorks. So I know in the past we've done articles where I give you one article, you listen to it and read along, and then you answer comprehension questions. This one's a little different, and it is going to directly connect with our A Long Walk to Water novel engineering project later on. So you absolutely have the choice. There's, I believe, 6, maybe 7 articles on this ReadWorks assignment, this article set of innovation, and they're all titled something different, but they're all under that big branch of innovation. So you have the absolute choice each day of which article you would like to read. Or remember, you also have the ability to listen as well. At the end of the week, you'll be expected to type some reflection notes on what they call the book of knowledge. So rather than answering comprehension questions, you'll be kind of taking notes and what kind of stuck with you with each article in that other section called book of knowledge. So I believe it would save your progress. So if you'd like to, read an article one day and then respond on the book of knowledge, you can do that. And then, Tuesday, go back in, read another article and take some notes on that as well. You can also take notes on scratch paper as well. All right. After that, I encourage you to get onto our mathematics section of Google Classroom. Make sure to have your ISN ready. And we've been studying area of polygons, and circles are not polygons because polygons are shapes with multiple sides, and circles don't have sides. They have curves, but they don't have sides. So, but Miss McLean and I think it's very important for you to understand how to find the area of circles. Remember, we read that um, circumference and the Knights of the First Brown Table. I read that story to you before we left, and to kind of make connections with uh, remembering the different parts of a circle: area, circumference, diameter, and radius. So make sure you take those notes in your ISN. And then I have practice for you. And this time, instead of on Big Ideas, it is going to be through Khan Academy, this practice. So make sure that you log in through Clever, but on a separate tab. So you might have to open up a separate tab, open up Clever, and then get onto Khan Academy that way. And I believe you should see about 6 different practice problems on there to complete. Okay. Um, Following math, we have ancient China and the ancient other civilization comparison essay. So, what I'd like you to work on today is that planning of your essay. So, you are more than welcome to use a scratch piece of paper and create your double bubble map comparing ancient China to another ancient civilization that we have studied so far this year: Greece, India, Egypt, Mesopotamia. I, of course, am encouraging you to use ancient Egypt. However, you may choose one of the others that we've already studied as well. It is your choice. So work on that plan today, because by Friday, your compare contrast essay will be due. So for today, focus on that double bubble. Remember that also there is the digital double bubble map in Google Classroom. So if you prefer to type in that double bubble map on the computer rather than on a piece of paper, you're welcome to do that as well. Either way is your choice. Then your A Long Walk to Water, a novel engineering project. I'm going to move on to a slide really quick here to show you. So you have seen these slides that I have added to the novel engineering slides. And hopefully you've been taking the notes on these slides on your scratch paper for your science section of your binder, talking about what an inclined plane is, what a screw is, a wedge, a lever, wheel and axle, and a pulley. Should look something similar to this, as in notes I've done in the past. A lot of images up here to help with the understanding of different parts of tools that include things like a lever, a wheel and axle, a wedge, and so on. So I've added videos down here as well that have a lot to do with force, a lot to do with motion, understanding kind of the engineering process, because remember, it's not a perfect process that you go through once and you never have to go through again. It's a constant kind of build and adjustment and change and adjust this, that, and the other in the process. So I've added some different videos here, along with reminding you about what your sketch should probably look like, something similar. You should have taken the 3 problems that you identified from the novel and f- figured out which one you wanted to focus on and how you might create or build something to solve that problem. Going forward, this isn't something that I expect you to do today, but it is something I'd like you to be thinking about going forward, that you will, at a certain point in this process, have to explain your your product that you've created, where the idea came from, how you possibly overcame some challenges that you might have had, and how you've had to change your prototype or your sketches throughout this process. There is, I really do encourage you to use grid paper if you have it. If you don't, that's okay. Lined paper or even blank paper is fine. But try and keep in mind the different simple machines from the slides above. Which different simple or compound machines are you using in order to build this prototype to solve the problem that either Solva or Naya had? There's also included in here an example, by no means a perfect example, but there is an example of a reflective paragraph that um, a group did from last year, that followed this format here. Okay, so again, what I want you to just focus and work on today is continuing to work on that sketch of the object or the creation that you would create in order to solve the problem that you've selected from a long walk to water. And just keep in mind to sketch it out, label the different simple or compound machines that you might be using, and keep in mind, what materials would you need if you were going to build this? What are the measurements like? How long is it? How wide is it? Things of that nature. Okay, let me head on back over here to our Monday slide. Alrighty. So after that, after you've gone and worked on all the assignments for today, I really would like you to go and check in last week's work. All the slides are still available on Google Classroom. Take a look at the slides, take a look or listen to the videos that I have made going through the checklist. Your planner should be filled out. If it's not, you can fill it out now and see what else you need to do. If you've missed big ideas assignments, there's the tab on big ideas that says overdue. You can click that. You can go in and you can still complete those practice problems as well. I am at this point taking them all and still applying them to your grades in the grade book. So please take a look at last week's work too if you have anything that you need to finish. All right, as always, we have our May dues here for those of you who want to just continue to work your brain throughout the day, and then ending our day with a closure prompt. So make sure that you access that and answer that prompt as well. Please remember to check for conventions. All right, and then our Flipgrid. Our Flipgrid will have Dolphin Pride on it, as it is Monday. So make sure you hop on there. Also, make sure that you check out our Google Meet today. So at 9 o'clock, I will be on live for you to come and chat with, or ask any questions that you might have. I'll be on Google Live from 9 to 10 o'clock this morning. So if you have any questions, please hop on. Just say hi, see some of your friends, and I hope to see you then. All right, have a great day.